Hello, this is RV Vagabond Jerry, and I am at Boot Hill, which is the place to be in Dodge City, Kansas. So come along with me and I'll show you everything they have here for the tourists to see about the Old West days in Dodge City, Kansas. The buildings along this row are actually recreations, as it says here. Here's some intro information. The buildings here, from the barber shop, saloons, drugstore, lumber, and this one is a tonsorial parlor and dry goods and clothing. That whole section I just showed you is all one huge museum. You go in there and they're all interconnected with showing museum pieces. They have a photo parlor where you can go in and put on costumes and have your pictures taken like you're from back in the day. This Old Horse Saloon, Occident Saloon, that's actually a banquet hall. They have a buffet table there, but I don't know just when this hall is used. Maybe for private parties. Now these 5 buildings are original buildings. The church, the outhouse, and the school. Here's a quick look inside the school. And this is the home of the Hardesty family. And they had an outhouse too. And this is a cook shack on wheels. And let's take a look inside the blacksmith shop. Oh wow. It is very original. No attempt to restore at all. And the floor is even buckling. How about that? Here's a shot inside the church. And we have an invisible organist apparently. And I'm sure you want to see inside the outhouse too. And it has a double, a twin-seater. Nice. Large grounds out here too. And that is the gift shop, visitor center, where you check in. Now we can go up to the Boot Hill Cemetery. Now it's a really small cemetery. Some have old wooden monuments like this, and some are like this. Here's his original. This says Unknown Cowboy. This one, Ed Williams. And here's one including the code of the Old West. And some of these have a plaster of their boots. Like they just didn't bury him very deep. And by the way, this is right in a residential community. And right in front of the cemetery is the People of the Plains Museum. And there are just a couple particular things in here that I wanted to show you. Throughout my travels, I have seen numerous photos of Indians. And one thing I've noticed is that all the photos of our elderly people, really old Indians or young children. The one thing you rarely see is an Indian photo of a young lady. And certainly not a topless young lady. That is very rare. And the other thing I wanted to show you is this television that looks just like the one my father bought for us. Here's a rendering of old Dodge City. And here's a really unusual advertising poster for Anheuser-Busch, I think. Here's some info on that Great Plains Museum. They do have a saloon here that sells beer but no liquor. I think that's a Kansas thing. And they have a restaurant where you can go in and have lunch. And ice cream for dessert. Right across the street is the railroad. And then right here they have one of these old steam engines from the Atchison, Topeka, and the Santa Fe. Let's take a look inside. Whoa, this is where the engineer sits. And of course they have a depot. Well, I parked right in front of the statue. And this guy went for his gun and chased off all of his competitors in the card game. Good day, folks.